May 27th, day 63, and all is clear. Typical sign around here. Pretty funny. Oh, looks like a pretty good river down there. Oh boy. Just had to throw on my crampons. It's conditions out here coming off a CV pass. Not ideal. There's a very good slant and the river right below, so I have to go with the crampons. Would love to get off of this angle. Snow's okay, but wow. Okay. Got some sun cups. Here, I think I'm just about out of the snow, or the type of snow I need crampons for. But the snow's starting to cup up out here. Well, you know, when there's a lot of shattered trees on top of the snow, but there was some pretty good avalanches this year. We got some over there that just popped off more near the base. So this is a pretty good slide. We went all the way down into here and pushed some stuff back there. Pretty wild. Day 63, May 27th. I'm just cruising in here, got down a little lower, and now the signs are visible once again. Man, they were buried up top there, but it looks like I've gone 38.3 since Tulumi. So that's pretty good. 2.5 days. Gosh, I'd like it to be a little better. But then over here, what's ahead? I got 7.8 to Wilmer Lake, and Tilden Lakes is 8.8 right here on the Pacific Crest Trail. So there's the log that's just a little bit up from the actual crossing on the trail for Carrot Creek. Carrot Creek is certainly raging. I wouldn't cross it without this log. So I don't know what the water's going to do. I'm sure it's going to come up. But if it's not over the log, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to take that log. Very wide. Nice one. See, the issue with this area right crossing at the trail is actually quite deep. So the runoff is good right now, and so that is quite a depth. So when you hit that rapid spot at about mid-thigh, it's going to push. And you better have the right angle, and you better be at a 45 to the wave to keep yourself moving. Yeah, so these river crossings are certainly challenging. They can be scary. It's good to have others around, but for this one I just went upstream, found a log that was mentioned already in Gut Hooks, which is the app that helps me understand how to cross some of these rivers, navigate some of these snow fields, and of course find my way from town to town on the PCT. Snow over there on that side, but not over here. Haha. So I'm going up a mountain that appears to be dry for all I can see. Oh, loving that. Now I'm on the other side of the mountain. It's a little wet on the trail over here. Look at all this water coming down. Yeah. So, you know, wet feet are okay. Not a whole lot of snow to contend with so far. And I'm going back down in elevation, only to be going right back up. All these places I'm visiting, very rare for people to be out here this time of year. So in this stretch, I haven't seen but 3 people in the last 2 days that were people I was traveling with initially. I've not passed anybody else, nor has anyone else passed me that I know of. So, just got a couple more days, and then I'm going to go into either Bridgeport or Kennedy Meadows, depending on the Sawyer filter availability. Mile 987, it's just about 8,000 feet here on my day 63, May 27th. A little bit of birds flying. in the distance there. It's nice to see some birds out on the lake. Of course, it's not frozen, that helps. I got a bald eagle coming right in my direction. Yeah. Nice. Woo! Land right there. He was. And he saw me, I guess. Wow, that was amazing. There he goes around. Ah, I love those bald eagles. Well, he came right on time. That was pretty cool. So, yeah, it's just surprising to see all this snow down at 79. Well, 8,000 feet, basically. And in some places, there's 6 feet of it still. This is a little bit less down here. I just came down from 8,300 pretty quickly, so nice breeze coming in. And that's Wilma Lake. I suppose it's got something to do with me being here. Uh-huh. I think those are like kingfishers, maybe. Yeah, they're a little noisy. The real story here is that this water is too high. I hope there's a way for me to cross this. Jeez, this is a lake upon a lake. Try to figure it out here. That's a nice gradual waterfall there. Kind of dropping. It's little increments. And it's kind of crazy that I forded that river along with this other one joining it just down below down there. So it's really nice that it widens out and it's not too deep. It's about mid-thigh maybe, and the flow is not bad. Gotta be just a little more careful. I just had myself dinner and a little break afterwards, and cruise along this little snow patch, and then that whole thing just broke on me. Oh boy, there's a lot of obstacles out here. It really keeps you on your toes. Alright, well, I gotta get on down the way here, but this is just a reminder to others, but myself as well. Just be aware. So it's Falls Creek, and that's the one I crossed in the big falls earlier. Aptly named. It's moving nicely. Oh boy, it'd be great to kayak down through here, wouldn't you say? Oh man, I love that. Falls Creek doesn't disappoint. It's been an amazing day, and it just doesn't stop on Falls Creek. This thing is big water and unique experience out here. And the mountains around here on this side, most of it around are pretty dry. I got a little snow down here, so the mountain and the moon. And so here I am in my tent, and made it about 17 miles today. It was a tough 17, a lot of elevation change, skirted ice and post-hold and the works, but it was all good. Monday the 28th, day 64, getting started here. Yesterday, of course, for me was a big elevation 17-mile day that has me feeling really beat up this morning. I got a left ankle, left arch, my foot. My right ankle feels really, I don't know, like kind of grindy a little. I don't, it's weird. Right back, I think I have a strain. Left shoulder feels a little tore up from a hit that I took a couple of days ago, but I don't talk about that a lot, but I am beat up out here, that's for sure. So getting this tent dried out. At mile 990, so I got 10 miles to get to a pretty good milestone of 1,000 miles. I'll see that today somewhere high in the mountains, so that's gonna be great. And I'll get started here in a bit. You see, it can take longer to get through this kind of stuff here in the Sierras this time of year. Now, I've heard about people only doing 15 in the Sierra. I don't really know if that means because of the snow. No, it probably doesn't mean about this much snow. There's not many knuckleheads like myself out here. You know, because some people would think, oh, this is horrible. But I'm actually having a pretty good time now. I've had to work on it, let me say that. But it's just an example of what I'm doing out here. Almost to Dorothy Lake Pass. And once again, the low pass is deceiving on how much snow there will be. It's only like a 9,000 foot pass, but the snow was all the way from my camp to here. It's like 6.5 miles. So some of that was post hole, some of that was on top of the sun cups, some of that was sliding off of the sun cups, some of that was following some tracks. The three guys got ahead of me a little bit of the group, and now I'm back ahead. They're doing lunch. They started a couple hours before me, but several miles back. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to make it up to the pass. It was like 0.2. So there it is, 1,000 miles. I pulled it off. I tell you what, that was the hardest 10 miles I've ever done from 990 to 1,000. The reason why is because the snow conditions were horrible, and I got up late and didn't get on trail until 7 a.m. Horrible mistake. I should have learned from Silver Pass or time and time before that these low elevation passes are a little bit of a, I don't know, they're definitely deceptive. That's what they are. So now I have myself 16 miles to get to Kennedy Meadow North or Bridgeport. Since I lost my water filter, I'm hoping to be able to replace that at one place or the other. Maybe I'll get reception at Snorer Pass so that I can do that. Otherwise, it feels really great to get in 1,000 miles so far. I really don't know what I'm doing here so early, but I'm here. There's hardly anyone else out here. The group that I've been traveling with some, but I haven't seen anybody yet.